We got one, guys. We got one. We got one, guys. There we go. Come here. This one right there, guys. That's it. Got it. That's a nice fish. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel djmoefishing. Today we're fishing for largemouth bass, and I have a group on Facebook, guys, that has a lot of bass fishermen in there, and every now and then people post questions about simple things or misconceptions about bass fishing, guys. So today I want to clarify some of those things, anywhere from barometric pressure, the spawn, location, gear, lures, the moon phases, the water temperatures, what time of the day you should be fishing. So if you want to know the answers to those questions and clarify and simplify those topics, stay tuned and let's get started. All right, guys, before we start with these, I want to say something really quick. Okay, guys, if you see those YouTube videos where they catch 30 bass in 2 hours and they catch 8 pounds, if you don't catch a 3 pound, you only catching dinkers, that's not realistic, guys. Honestly, in my experience with all these YouTubers out there doing the 8 pound catch, 12 pound catch, you know, that's not realistic. You're not gonna go out there and just on a random day catch one. I mean, you could if you get lucky, don't get me wrong, but for the most part that's not realistic. So don't stress yourself if you go out there and you catch a couple dinkers. That was pretty much a realistic day for you, you know. Now I come out here all the time, and some days I get skunked, some days I catch a bunch of dinkers, some days I catch a decent fish. But that's the nature of the game, you know. Fishing is so fun because it's a journey. So the struggle to catch the fish and finding the fish and getting it to bite and actually landing the fish, that's the fun part. Catching the fish is just a bonus, guys. So with that said, guys, let's start talking about the time of the day and when you should be fishing. All right, guys, the first thing we're gonna be talking about is the time of day, guys. Somebody asked on this group that which is the best time to go fishing, you know. I thought that was pretty common knowledge, but apparently it's not. The best times you want to go fishing for bass is early in the morning, and that's gonna allow you to actually do top water fishing, which is the best time to do top water fishing. Early in the morning. If you want to be there before sunrise, it's the best time, and also right before sunset. Okay, in the afternoon, right before sunset, those are the prime time. An hour before sunset, maybe 2 hours before sunset, you will definitely catch fish. So you want to be out there around those times. Now that doesn't mean that you won't be able to catch fish through the whole day, because you can catch fish a whole day around, but it's gonna be slightly more difficult, and you're gonna have to pretty much spot the bass and target the bass or know exactly where they're at during the daytime. But if you just want to go and catch a fish for sure, just go in the morning and go in the afternoon. That's gonna keep your confidence up, and you're gonna catch more fish, and that's gonna give you more confidence to try new baits and try different times and different spots. So that's the simple answer, guys. Just go in the morning or the afternoon. We got one, guys. We got one. We got one, guys. There we go. Come here. Come here. Oh, that feels like a good fish. Yes. Let's go. Let's go, big boy. Oh, all right. There you go. That's a nice fish, guys. Kind of swallow a little bit, but I think we should be able to get it out of there. All right, look at this fish. That's what I'm telling you, guys. I mean, this is a good catch. I mean, anybody that says that it's a dinker, I agree. It's not, what, 3 or 4 pounds. I think this would be like 1.5 pounds, but it's decent fish, guys. Decent fish. So I'm gonna try to get this fish on hook. There we go. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. All right, guys, there we go. Nice fish. I'm gonna release him, make sure that he's good. I'm going down here, make sure he's good. All right, come on, buddy. There he goes. All right, guys, that's a good catch, good catch. All right, guys, another misconception people have is about the barometric pressure, okay? The barometric pressure sounds something complicated and crazy, honestly, but it's really simple. So the normal pressure is 29.92, right? So anything below that is low pressure, and everything higher than that is high pressure, right? You can think about the pressure as weight put on the fish. So if you have high pressure, the fish is gonna be less likely to follow your lure and find food, swim around. So it's gonna be harder to catch those fish. So if you have lower pressure, then you have better chances because the fish is gonna be more active. It's gonna be wanting to follow your lure, find food, and attack those lures that you're throwing at them. So you wanna be looking for low pressure to catch more fish. It's that simple, guys. You can Google the pressure, the barometric pressure of your area, of the body of water that you're fishing on, and you know if you have low pressure or high pressure. And that can actually help you decide if you're going fishing or not. That simple. That was a decent fish right there, guys. Okay, guys, the next thing I want to talk about is the spawning, okay? That can be really confusing sometimes. It only happens in springtime, as far as I know, and it starts happening when the water hits 55 degrees on the first full moon after the water hits 55 degrees. And it doesn't happen all at once, so most people think that spawning happens all at once and all fish spawn at the same time. Well, nature is smart, guys, so it happens in waves. So some fish are spawning, some fish are pre-spawn, and some fish are post-spawn, which all means that they already did the little egg thing and they already have the fry and they have the next generation of bass. That's what it means, guys. So when fish are spawning, they're usually sitting on beds and they're really hard to make them eat anything. So you literally gotta put the bait on top of the faces. And honestly, I don't like to target fish on beds because they're doing their thing, guys. They're actually working on the next generation of fish. So I don't like to mess with those. I always target the pre-spawn fish and the post-spawn fish. So if you see a fish just sitting on a bed, guys, I wouldn't really try to catch him, man. I mean, you can catch him eventually, but you're gonna spend so much time trying to get that fish to eat that it's not even worth it. Just go for the other fish that are active, that are feeding, and that's a better way to conserve the environment. But spawning is really simple. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, so many people try to make it so complicated. It's not, guys. It's pretty simple. So there you go. That's what spawning is all about. So let's keep fishing. There's one right there, guys. That's it. Got it. That's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. That's a nice fish, guys. It's not ready yet. Ah, nice fish right there, guys. There you go. That's a decent one right there. Look at this baby right here. Oh, hold on. He's barely hooked on the side of the mouth. Look at that, guys. Barely hooked on the side of the mouth. I don't know if that was me or not, but he got something going on. Look at this fish. That's a big fish, man. That's a decent fish. That's not really, probably like 2-pound fish, maybe 3 pounds. He's full of eggs. Oh, I guess she's full of eggs, but look at a beautiful fish, guys. That's a pretty fish right there. All right, guys, let's talk about lures. My take on it is that everybody's trying to sell you something, okay? There's so many out there, so many lures out there that will guarantee for you to catch fish. But the reality is that they're trying to sell you something. There's classic baits that work really well, and there's new things that actually work. But for the most part, everything new, everything that's the latest thing, sometimes they guarantee you're gonna catch fish. It's just a hype, guys. So what I would do if I'm starting fishing, and if I'm already been fishing for a while, I will stick to something that I have confidence on, and I will master that specific lure, and then grab the next lure and master that lure, and then eventually you're gonna start mastering all these different lures. But if you go out there and buy the latest new thing, pretty much you're not gonna really know how to use it, and you're not gonna have the experience to know what to use and when to use it. So everybody in YouTube tells you gotta use this or use that, but the reality is that you need to know what works on your specific body of water, and in general what works. But with that said, guys, just learn what works for you, build some confidence, and then branch out every now and then, branch to a new lure. But for the most part, I will grab 1 or 2 lures and fish with them until I master those lures, and then move on from there. With that said, guys, don't go buying everything you guys see, because I mean, unless you collect them. But because I'm telling you, I go to the tackle shop and I want to buy every single lure out there, but ultimately I want to catch fish, so I want to do what actually catches fish. All right, we got one. Got him. Let's go. That's a nice fish, guys. That's a nice fish. There you go. Whoa, acrobatics for us. He's ready. Oh, got a little too excited there. Look at that hook set, guys. That's a nice hook set right there. Look at that hook set right there. Perfect hook set. I lost my worm, but that's all right. I don't want to get hooked. Oh, he almost got me. Let me get this hook out of here before he gets me. There you go, guys. Another nice, probably 2-pounder. These fish are full, man. They got a big belly on them. He got something going on his tail right there. But look at that fish right there, guys. Just using the John Dinger and just bouncing it back on the bottom right there. Bouncing it back to us. Beautiful fish. Something happened to his tail. Might be something trying to eat it or something. But here you go. Beautiful fish, guys. All right, I'm gonna release him and we're gonna keep fishing. All right, it's on kilograms, guys. I don't know why, but we're gonna make the conversion. Go ahead and put the fish there and see. There you go, 9.4 kilograms. I don't know how much that is, like 2 pounds or something. I'll make the conversion and leave it down there. But there you go, nice fish right there, guys. Now let's talk about moon phases, okay? There's a lot of talk about the moon and all that. I really don't have any scientific proof that the moon actually helps you to catch fish or not, okay? So my theory is that if we have a full moon, the next day the fish are gonna be harder to catch, because they will have the light of the sun being reflected on the moon, and the full moon actually allows the fish to hunt at night, and they're probably gonna be full. Okay, so remember, the fish is hunting for food, so if they're full, they're not gonna be super active. If you have a full moon, you're gonna have a lot of light, and the fish are gonna be able to hunt. And actually I believe they prefer that because they can ambush the bait. I mean the bait fish. So I think after a full moon, it's a little bit harder. With that said, it's not impossible to catch them. You can always catch fish, but I'll prefer going fishing when it's not a full moon, guys. I think we got one, guys. We got one. That's a little one, but we got him. All right, that's a dink, guys. That's a dink, but we got one. I barely felt the bite on this one. I barely felt the bite, honestly. Oh, he's trying to get me. Relax. The other one. Come on, boy. I'm trying to get off. I'm trying to get you out. I want you to get me. I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to let you go, man. There you go. There we go. All right, that's a dink, guys. That's a dink right there. But I mean, as you guys saw, you can catch little ones, you can catch big ones, but that's a dink right there. Barely felt the bite. Didn't really fight anything. He swam straight to us. We gotta let him go. Let him go real quick here. The dink. There he goes. Alright guys, that's what I was telling you right there. You don't always catch the 8-pounders as you see on YouTube. Sometimes you catch dink, and that's okay. That's part of it. I barely felt the bite of that fish. Honestly, I didn't know he was hooked. I didn't know he was there. He swam straight to us. Didn't fight at all. Fell a little bit away. That's it. So sometimes you catch big ones, sometimes you catch small ones. It's fishing, guys. All right, guys. That's it. That's what I got for today. If you like the video, if you made it this far, please comment, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you guys on the next one.